Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting and eye-opening episode where we bring you closer to the hidden wealth hiding in your change. Today, we uncover one of Australia's most fascinating and increasingly sought-after coins, the 1967 Australia Elizabeth II 10-cent coin with no mint mark. This seemingly ordinary coin holds stories of national transformation, royal representation, and yes, real value that continues to rise over time. Let's rewind to the moment when Australia made a bold leap into a new monetary era. On the 14th of February 1966, Australia officially transitioned from pounds, shillings, and pence to a modern decimal system. This transition wasn't just about numbers, it marked a cultural and economic shift. The 10-cent coin was part of the first series of decimal coins introduced to support this change. By 1967, the system was still new and the coins being minted were essential in stabilizing the new economy. That's where our 1967 10-cent coin comes into focus. This coin features the young and elegant profile of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, a design by British artist Arnold Machin. It's a powerful image that stood as a symbol of continuity, dignity, and royal authority during a time of transformation. On the reverse side is the beautifully detailed lyrebird, a native Australian creature, famous for its elaborate tail feathers and impressive mimicry. The lyrebird was chosen to represent the unique and untamed beauty of Australia's landscape, and the design was masterfully created by Stuart Devlin, one of the most revered coin designers of the century. The 1967 10-cent coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. What makes it even more intriguing is the absence of any mint mark. During this period, all decimal coins were struck at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, and coins from this mint did not include mint marks. This detail may seem minor to the untrained eye, but in the world of numismatics, it's a feature that adds historical and collectible significance. Over the years, the 1967 10-cent coin has grown in value, especially those coins that have survived in excellent condition. The passage of time naturally leads to wear, loss, or damage, which means fewer and fewer high-grade coins remain available. When a collector finds a 1967 10-cent coin with strong luster, sharp detail, and minimal wear, its value can skyrocket. So, how much can this coin actually be worth? The most pristine, uncirculated examples have sold for up to $3,000 in private sales and online auctions. That's right. A coin that once bought a small candy or a tram ride now carries the potential to return a serious profit. And it's not just rare examples that are in demand. Even coins in moderately good condition are becoming increasingly valuable as interest in Australia's early decimal coins continues to grow. The demand is real and rising. Coin collectors are always seeking to complete their decimal sets, and the 1967 10-cent is an essential piece. It's one of the earliest issues of the series, and any coin from the first few years after the decimal shift carries a special prestige. As more collectors enter the market, prices rise. That's simple supply and demand, and the 1967 10-cent coin is benefiting from both. What many people overlook is that these coins are not being made again. The mintage is fixed, and every year that passes makes these early decimal coins more scarce. Every coin that gets lost, damaged, or melted down only increases the rarity of those that remain. That's why this coin is not just a piece of metal, it's a historical artifact that gains importance with every passing day. If you have a 1967 10-cent coin at home, it's time to take a closer look. Examine the edges. Is the detail still sharp? Has the coin been kept safe from damage? You could be holding a tiny treasure in your hand without even realizing it. And if you come across one in excellent condition, don't rush to spend it. That coin could be worth far more in the hands of the right buyer or collector. Coin grading services and numismatic experts can help you determine the precise value of your coin. Having it authenticated and graded can often increase its value and appeal in the collector's market. Many serious buyers are willing to pay a premium for coins that come with certified proof of condition and authenticity. For those just beginning their collecting journey, the 1967 10-cent coin is a perfect place to start. It's affordable in lower grades, increasingly valuable in higher grades, and rich in both design and history. Owning one is like owning a piece of Australia's modern monetary story, a story of change, growth, and national pride. Imagine the feeling of discovering that something as simple as a coin tucked away in a drawer or an old jar could actually be worth hundreds of dollars. That's the magic of numismatics. It teaches us that history has value, and that value often hides in plain sight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your call to action. Check your collections, revisit your coin boxes, and look closely at your spare change. That 1967 10-cent coin might not just be old, it might be gold in terms of potential. And for collectors around the world, it's a coin worth chasing, cherishing, and preserving. Next up, the 1968 Australia 10-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II with no mint mark. This small silver-colored coin, quietly sitting in old drawers and dusty jars, could be far more valuable than most people ever imagine. The 10-cent coin has a fascinating place in Australian history. When the nation switched to decimal currency in 1966, this denomination was introduced to replace the florin in value. The early years of this decimal series, particularly 1966, 1967, and 1968, are crucial for collectors. These were the foundation years, and the coins from this time reflect a significant shift in the country's monetary and cultural identity. The 1968 version of the 10-cent coin is unique. Like its predecessors, it was struck at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, which at that time did not place mint marks on its coins. The obverse features a regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold McKim, and the reverse showcases Australia's iconic lyrebird, designed with intricate detail by Stuart Devlin. But beyond the beautiful design lies something more intriguing: rarity, history, and growing collector demand. You might be wondering, why would a 10-cent coin from 1968 be valuable? The answer lies in its historical context and current status in the numismatic world. The 1968 10-cent coin is now over 5 decades old. That means fewer high-quality examples remain in circulation. Many have been worn down, lost, or simply forgotten. And because no mint mark was used, the coin becomes even more desirable as a pure representation of the Royal Australian Mint's early decimal output. Coins from this era are becoming increasingly difficult to find in pristine condition. While millions were minted, time has not been kind to most. What's truly exciting is that coins which have survived in uncirculated or proof-like condition are now commanding higher prices, and as interest in vintage Australian coins grows, so too does the value of the 1968 10-cent piece. At this very moment, a high-grade 1968 10-cent coin, one that has been kept untouched, with no signs of wear or damage, can sell for up to $25,000 or more on collector marketplaces and at auctions. That is a significant leap from its face value. And that's just the beginning. As the supply of top-condition coins dwindles, the ceiling for its market price continues to rise. It's important to understand that coin collecting is not just about the present, it's about the future. The value of the 1968 10-cent coin may not yet have reached its peak. Experts believe that in the years to come, as awareness increases and more collectors enter the market, coins like this will only become more desirable. We are entering a time where tangible history is being valued more than ever. Imagine holding a coin that not only carries historical meaning but is also rising in financial worth year after year. That's the promise of the 1968 10-cent no mint mark coin. It's a symbol of Australia's decimal journey, a tribute to royal heritage, and a potential asset to any portfolio or collection. You may be surprised to learn how many people have discovered valuable coins like this tucked away in coin albums, inherited boxes, or even pocket change. And with the increasing popularity of coin collecting among younger generations, the competition to own well-preserved coins is heating up. The earlier you enter the market, the more you can benefit from future price surges. It's not just collectors who are interested. Investors are beginning to pay attention too. Rare and vintage coins are gaining recognition as stable, long-term assets. They carry no counterparty risk, they can be stored easily, and most importantly, they can yield excellent returns over time. The 1968 10-cent coin fits perfectly into this growing trend. Even if you're just starting your coin collecting journey, the 1968 10-cent coin is a smart and accessible entry point. Its relatively low current cost in average grades makes it achievable, while its potential high value in better condition makes it highly rewarding. This coin could very well be your introduction to a passion that grows in both meaning and value. Now is the perfect time to check your coin jars, old wallets, and inherited collections. Look closely at any 10-cent coins dated 1968. If the details are sharp and the coin appears unworn, you might be looking at something truly special. A simple trip to a coin shop or an online appraisal could turn your discovery into dollars. Let's not forget, this isn't just about money. This is about owning a piece of Australia's transformation, a coin born in a year when the country was still adapting to its new decimal identity. It represents not just value, but a piece of cultural and economic history, crafted with precision and intention. Next up, the 1978 Australia Elizabeth II 10-cent coin with no mint mark, a coin that has quietly become one of the more intriguing and potentially valuable coins of its time. At first glance, the 1978 10-cent coin looks like any other pocket change. But make no mistake, this coin holds historical weight and growing financial potential. Minted in a period of growing national confidence and economic development, the 1978 10-cent coin belongs to a generation of coins that are now highly sought after by serious collectors. Its value is not just tied to its age or appearance, but to what it represents and how few high-grade examples are still available today. The coin features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, a design used throughout much of the 1970s. It's a dignified and elegant profile that captures the Queen during an important period of her reign. The reverse showcases the iconic lyrebird, a creature unique to Australia and symbolic of the country's natural heritage. This artistic detail was crafted by Stuart Devlin, one of the most respected coin designers in Australian history. Now let's talk about something important, the no mint mark. This particular coin was minted at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, which traditionally did not use a mint mark on coins at the time. This lack of a mint mark might seem minor, but in the world of numismatics, it adds an extra layer of interest and desirability. It makes the coin a purer representative of its minting origin, and in combination with its age and condition, collectors see it as a key piece in assembling a complete Australian decimal set. The 1978 10-cent coin marks a unique point in time. It was created during a phase when decimal currency had fully replaced the old pounds and pence, but before the mass coin production of the 1980s diluted the value of many standard issues. As a result, coins from the 1970s, especially those in excellent condition, are becoming more and more scarce, and this scarcity is what pushes their value higher in the collector's market. Across Australia and even internationally, more people are hunting for this coin than ever before. Collectors, hobbyists, and investors are on the lookout for high-quality specimens from the late 1970s, and the 1978 10-cent coin is on that list. Online auction sites, coin shows, and collector forums regularly show demand for this particular year, especially when the coin is in near-perfect or uncirculated condition. The current value of the 1978 10-cent coin depends heavily on its condition. A well-worn coin may only fetch a modest price, but coins that have been preserved in mint state condition, sharp edges, lustrous surface, no scratches or wear, can command prices as high as $18,000 to $25,000. In private sales or among premium buyers, even higher offers have been reported for coins that are professionally graded and certified. That might sound surprising to some, but the truth is simple. As older coins are pulled from circulation and stored away in collections, their availability drops while their demand increases. The 1978 10-cent coin is at the perfect point in time, old enough to be rare, recent enough to still be found if you look closely, and rising in value as interest continues to build. Its value is also emotional. For many, this coin brings back memories of another era, a time of rotary phones, station wagons, and an Australia that was modernizing rapidly. Holding a coin from 1978 is like holding a piece of history in your hand. And in a world where so much is digital and intangible, that physical connection to the past becomes priceless. Investors are also seeing the benefits of diversifying their portfolios with tangible assets like rare coins. Coins like the 1978 10-cent piece provide not only historical significance but the potential for significant financial return in the future. With proper storage and grading, this coin can increase in value over time, especially as fewer uncirculated examples remain available. If you own a 1978 10-cent coin, it's worth taking a closer look. Does it shine? Are the edges clean? Has it been preserved away from damage? If so, you might be holding on to something much more valuable than its face value suggests. And if you don't yet have one, it might be time to start hunting, because the window to secure these coins at reasonable prices is closing fast. Coin collecting is no longer just a hobby, it's an adventure. It's a treasure hunt. And the 1978 10-cent coin could be your next prize. Whether you're starting a collection, building a long-term investment, or simply looking to connect with Australia's fascinating monetary past, this coin offers something truly special. Think of it this way: how many 10-cent coins from 1978 still survive in perfect condition? Very few. And with more collectors entering the scene each year, demand is only going to rise. That makes this coin not only a beautiful piece of history but also a smart asset to own. Ladies and gentlemen, the message is clear. The 1978 no mintmark 10-cent coin is valuable, desirable, and on the rise. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced collector, now is the time to recognize its worth. Don't wait until the price climbs even higher. Get curious. Get searching. You could be just one coin away from an exciting discovery. Thank you for joining us. If you want more insights into valuable coins and hidden collectibles, be sure to subscribe and follow along. You never know, your next big find might be hiding right under your nose. Keep looking, and may your next coin be your most valuable one yet.